Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got another 2025 X5. This is the M60i variant, or the M Performance, the G05 chassis, and it's in everyone's favorite color, Brooklyn Gray. Also for store inventory, because we got a lot of X5 M60s maybe a couple months ago, and they're starting to trickle in. They've been sort of a slow seller, at least for us. I mean, it is quite a powerful car, and it can also be on the pricey side. So let's begin up front. So we have our daytime running lights with the half an X shape or an arrow, shadowline lights, dual headlight setup, and cording out there in the corner. Moving to the grille, we've got the giant M badge in the grille. Not my favorite thing that PV is doing with the M Performance models, but here we are. So kidney slats are in the vertical orientation and double slat as well. Again, that used to be BMW M. It is no longer the case. Or I should say now it is full-blown M. So we've also got the parking assistance camera there. You can see it in the middle of the grille there. And my criticism of these grills are basically, one, they're different colors. So this is not high gloss black. It looks to be like sort of like a frozen or matte black. Then down below we got high gloss black around the rest of the bumper. It doesn't quite clash, but it doesn't go together as well. Down below, that sensor's there no matter what you get. This one happens to have the Driving Assistance Pro package, so that sensor is hooked up and working. If you get an X5 without Driving Assistance Pro, that sensor's there, it's just not hooked up, so you can't add anything like Driving Assistance Plus that you can do on a few other vehicles. And there's that 3/4 view of Brooklyn Gray. All right, so moving over the side, we have style 742M wheels. They are bicolor, and I really like this wheel design because there are some black spokes there. Again, that's hard to see, and that's sort of like the point of black wheels. It sort of fades into things, but the bicolor basically making it look like a star, basically a classic look for the wheel for BMW. The 10-spoke star design there, but there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other spokes So there are 5 other spokes in black that sort of disappear. Really nice design. I like it a lot. We also have the floating hubcaps, and then we've got the red M Sport calipers. And these 742s are 22-inch wheels. All right, so also have a clue here. So we have the Black Emblems package, which means you get this black M badge on the fender. Now, for the rest of the world, I should say outside the United States, M Sport and M Performance models get M badging on the fenders. In this case, these are black. They are often chrome. We got our breather gill. So those black emblems, a port installed accessory, even though the port is basically in Spartanburg. So if you have any accessories like the black emblems or floor mats or things like that, they are put on the car at Spartanburg prior to getting on, in our case, the rail system, before being shipped out to dealers. All right, so moving to the back. Got our, I think, nice taillight. We have a nice taillight design, sort of completing that half X from the front of the car. And then we got X5 and M60i badging in high gloss black. And we technically have a quad exhaust back here, plus a faux diffuser. And there's a 3/4 view of Brooklyn Gray outside of direct sunlight. So obviously Brooklyn Gray is on almost every single car, I think, except for the Z4, X1, and blanking on the other one here. Oh, 2 Series Grand Coupe. I'm sure it's coming there with a refresh. It's a relaunched or revamped, brand new 2 Series Grand Coupe, which is obviously a very popular car. But is Brooklyn Gray played out? I think it's sort of waning now. Before, people just love Brooklyn Gray. The cars wouldn't sit very long. But now we have a few Brooklyn Grays sitting around. Again, we'll have to wait and see what happens. All right, and then we also have M-style mirror caps on the X5 M60 or M Lite. Opening up, we have the black merino leather. And there's not much choice to go along with Brooklyn Gray. Maybe Tartufo would work, or even like coffee sensitive or something like that. But door card, this portion feels like leather, and so does the upper portion of this door card, although I could be mistaken. All right, so moving to the seat, obviously it's a very comfortable seat given it's the X5 M60i. So nice quilting and contrast stitching, also perforations. It's multi-contour as well, which means you get side bolster adjustment, lumbar support, a powered crumb catcher. So press that, crumb catcher comes out, crumb catcher goes back in. And we have adjustments here for the upper backrest. Then M60i badging here on the door sill. All right, so on the inside, we got our M Sport steering wheel. It is the legacy M Sport steering wheel because it is not flat bottom. So we have M badging here, plus M stitching on the steering wheel. Over here, button for your assisted driving and cruise control. Got your shift paddles. Then we got iDrive 8.5 live cockpit. Now, because this is an S68 engine, there is a running in period for the engine. Doesn't require a full-blown M service, but 350 miles, then the car will be fully unlocked. You can see that lock right up here. And the revs is sort of max around, looks like about 5,000 RPM. So obviously that won't be the case once that engine is broken in, if you will. Then, we've got heads-up display, the rest of the curved display, plus carbon fiber trim. Then we got the M badging that lights up here. Then vents, your standard nipple clamps, adjusters for the vents. Then we've got more carbon fiber in the center console area. Then we've got glass controls for the start stop button, drive selector nub, and iDrive controller. All right, starting price, the 2025 X5 M60 is $90,000 flat. Brooklyn Gray is included. Extended merino leather is another $1,950. Driving Assistance Pro for another $2,500. We've got the M Sport Pro package for another $650. Parking Assistance package for another $900. The Exec package for another $1,850 and $1,000 for the Climate Comfort package. Those 22-inch wheels add another $1,800. Carbon fiber trim, $300. So it's a pretty, I think, decent deal for the carbon fiber trim, just which it had included it on the steering wheel. Then we got luggage compartment mat, wheel locks, Black Emblems, all their floor mats, folding hubcaps, plus first aid kit. All told, MSRP of this particular example, $103,170. Obviously, you can go a little bit more crazy by adding things like bowers and look-ins, and there's also a bunch of M Performance accessories that you can add to your X5 if you so choose. But let's hop the back seat real quick. All right, sometimes I forget about this, but there's no comfort access on the rear doors, making sure the doors are all unlocked. So here's the rest of the black merino leather in the back seat, and you got your moonroof shade open. All right, and here's a view of the cockpit from the back seat. Then you've also got dual climate control zone in the back here for your rear passengers. Plus, way at the bottom down there, USB-C charging ports. Let me get in there, you can see them. But you also have USB-C charging ports in the back of each of the front seats. Right there. All right. Now, knee room and leg room, I think really good. And then headroom, obviously not much of an issue in the back of the X5. Unless you are probably 7 feet tall or more. I'll move to the back here. We can use our kick to open feature. That pops open. So, cargo area, I think pretty good size. You can also fold down those rear seats by pulling that lever right there for more room. And that bottom portion of the clamshell, press that button, it pops down. All right, with the 742Ms, they are non-run flat tires, which means you need a spare. So Space Saver spare is included in that sort of wheel package, if you will. So you don't have a lot of space down below the floor like you would on a car with the run flats, either style 740, 741. I think it's the other one's a 915, I want to say, or it's a 913, one of those two. All right, let's make our way to the front and pop the hood. All right, so as mentioned, it's the S68 V8 4.4 liter twin turbo engine. It's a mild hybrid setup. So it's 523 horsepower and 553 torques. So plenty of power. But at least for my money, I think the X5 50e is the Goldilocks variant of the X5. So this is a another middle ground between the 50e and the X5 M competition. So if you want the power, you can get this X5 M60i. Save a little bit of coin versus the X5 M competition. But that's it for a quick tour around another X5 M Lite version. We'll see you at the next video.